Chapter 70. We are subjected to the PowerPoint of doom. Odin got his drink, offered some toast, and then began pacing in front of his throne, talking about where he'd been and what he'd been doing for the past few decades. I was too shocked to register much of Odin's speech. I think most of the Einherjar felt the same way. The room only began to unfreeze when Odin summoned up the glowing Valkyrie vision screens. Einherjar blinked and stirred as if coming out of a mass hypnosis. "I am a seeker of knowledge," Odin announced. "This has always been true. I hung from the world tree for 9 days and nights, racked with pain, in order to discover the secret of the runes. I stood in line in a blizzard for 6 days to discover the sorcery of the smartphone." "What?" I muttered. Blitzen coughed. "Yeah, just roll with it." "And more recently," Odin announced, "I endured 7 weeks of motivational speaker training at a hotel in Peoria to discover this." A clicker appeared in his hand. On all the magical screens, a PowerPoint title slide glowed with a whirling emblem that read, "Odin's Plan, How to Have a Highly Successful Afterlife." "What is going on?" I whispered to Sam. "Odin is always trying different things," he said, "looking in new places for knowledge. He's very wise, but..." Hearthstone signed as discreetly as possible. "This is why I work from Mimir." "So you see," Odin continued, pacing back and forth, his ravens flapping their wings for balance, "everything these heroes have done, they did with my knowledge and my permission. I have been with them the entire time, either in person or in spirit." The screen changed. Odin started lecturing through some bullet points. My eyes kind of glazed over, but he talked about why he hidden in Valhalla as X the half-troll. "To see how you would welcome such a warrior, and how you would carry out your duties when you didn't think I was around. You all need to work on your positive empowerment and self-actualization." He explained why he'd chosen Samira Alabas as a Valkyrie. "If the daughter of Loki can show such bravery, why can't we all? Samira demonstrates the 7 heroic qualities I'll be highlighting in my upcoming book, 7 Heroic Qualities, which will be available in the Valhalla gift shop." He explained why the Norn's prophecy didn't mean what we thought it did. "Wrongly chosen, wrongly slain," he recited. "Magnus Chase was wrongly chosen by Loki, who thought this boy could be easily influenced. Instead, Magnus Chase proved himself a true hero." Despite the compliment, I liked Odin better as a taciturn half-troll than as a motivational speaker. The dinner crowd didn't seem sure what to make of him either, though some of the Thanes were dutifully taking notes. Which brings us to the affirmations portion of this presentation. Odin advanced the slideshow. A photograph of Blitzen popped up. It had obviously been taken during the crafting contest with Junior. Sweat streamed down Blitzen's face. His expression was agonized, as if someone had dropped a hammer on his foot. "Blitzen, son of Freya. This noble dwarf won the Roban Scotty, which rebound Fenris Wolf. He followed his heart, mastered his fears, and served my friend Mimir faithfully. For your heroism, Blitzen, you shall be released from Mimir's service and given funding to open the shop you have always wanted. Because I have to say..." Odin waved his hand over his hotel polo shirt. Suddenly he was wearing a chainmail vest. "I picked up your prototype after the contest, and it's a very fine fashion statement. Any warrior would be wise to acquire one." The Einherjar murmured in approval. Some oohed and awed. Blitzen bowed deeply. "Thank you, Lord Odin. I can't begin to... Could I use that endorsement for my product line?" Odin smiled benevolently. "Of course. And next we have Hearthstone the Elf." Hearth's photo appeared on the screens. He was slumped in the window of Geyrod's palace. He had a silly grin on his face, and his hands were making the sign for a washing machine. "This noble creature risked everything to rediscover rune magic. He is the first true sorcerer to peer from the mortal realms in centuries. Without him, the quest to restrain the wolf would have failed many times over." Odin beamed down at the elf. "My friend, you shall also be released from Mimir's service. I will personally bring you to Asgard, where I will teach you the runes in a 90-minute, one-on-one free tutoring session, accompanied by a DVD and a signed copy of my book, Rune Magic with the Allfather." Polite clapping. Hearthstone looked stunned. He managed to sign, "Thank you." The screen changed. In Sam's photo, she was standing nervously at the counter of Fadlan's Falafel, her face turned aside, blushing furiously as Amir leaned towards her, grinning. "Ooh," said the crowd of Einherjar, followed by a fair amount of snickering. "Oh, God, kill me now," Sam muttered. "Please." Samira Alabas, Odin said, I personally chose you to be a Valkyrie because of your courage, your resilience, your potential greatness. Many here have mistrusted you, but you rose to the challenge. You followed my orders, you did your duty even when you were revealed and exiled. To you, I give a choice. Odin regarded the fallen Valkyries who lay before the Thane's table. He allowed a respectful silence to fall across the room. Gunilla, Margaret, Irene, all knew the risks of being a Valkyrie. All gave their lives to make today's victory possible. In the end, they saw your true worth and they fought at your side. I believe they would agree you should be reinstated as a Valkyrie. Sam's knees almost gave out. She had to lean on Mallory, keen for support. I offer you your choice of jobs, Odin continued. I need a captain for my Valkyries, and I can think of no one better than you. This would allow you more time to spend in the mortal world, perhaps a chance to rest after your harrowing quest. Or, his blue eye gleamed, you could choose a much more dangerous assignment, working directly for me as the need arises on other, shall we say, high-risk, high-reward missions. Sam bowed. All-Father, you honor me. I could never replace Gunilla. All I ask for is a chance to prove myself as many times as necessary until no one has any doubt of my loyalties to Valhalla. I will take the more dangerous assignment. Command me, and I will not fail. This went down pretty well with the crowd. The Einherjar applauded. Some shouted approval. Even the other Valkyries regarded Sam with less hostile expressions. Very well, Odin said. Once again, Samira, you prove your wisdom. We will speak later of your duties. And now, Magnus Chase. The screens changed. There I was, frozen mid-scream, as I fell from Longfellow Bridge. Son of Frey, you retrieved the Sword of Summer. You kept it from the grip of Surt. You have proven yourself. Well, perhaps not a great warrior. Thanks, I muttered, but certainly a great Einherji. I think we are in agreement, all of us here at the Thane's table, that you too deserve a reward. Odin glanced to his left and right. The Thane stirred, hastily muttering, Yes, absolutely. I do not offer this lightly, Odin said, but if you still feel that Valhalla is not your place, I will send you to Folkvanger, where your aunt holds court. As a child of the Vanir, maybe it would be more to your liking, or, his blue eyes seemed to pierce right through me, if you wish, I will even allow you to return to the mortal world and be released from your duties as an Einherji. The room filled with murmuring and tension. From the faces of the crowd, I could tell this was an unusual offer. Odin was taking a risk. If he set a precedent of letting Einherjar return to the world, wouldn't others want to go too? I looked at Sam and Blitzen and Hearthstone. I looked at my hallmates from floor 19, TJ, Halfborn, Mallory. For the first time in years, I didn't feel homeless. I bowed to Odin. Thank you, All-Father, but wherever these friends of mine are, that's my home. I am one of the Einherjar. I am one of your warriors. That is reward enough. The whole dining hall erupted in cheering. Goblets banged on the table, swords clattered against shields. My friends surrounded me, hugging me and clapping me on the shoulders. Mallory kissed my cheek and said, You are a huge idiot. Then she whispered in my ear, Thank you. Halfborn ruffled my hair. We'll make you a warrior yet, Freyson. When the cheering died down, Odin raised his hand. His clicker elongated into a glowing white spear. By Gungnir, the hallowed weapon of the Allfather, I declare that these 7 heroes shall have full rights of passage through the 9 worlds, including Valhalla. Wherever they go, they shall go in my name, serving the will of Asgard. Let no one interfere on pain of death. He lowered his spear. Tonight we feast in their honor. Tomorrow, our fallen comrades shall be given to water and flame.